Bonjour. The wheels of fate led you to a strange place today. Let us see if you will walk away or not. You found a lock, but where is the key? Sometimes it's easiest just to do things yourself. You understand me. Oui? Go find a place to use that. There is more fun ahead. Fun for me, at least.
I've got this.
All the pieces I have put in place led you here. You have no hope.
Could be worse, I guess. I might be missing something. Really big try.
I do not think you should go that way, my friends.
Careful there.
If that were something you needed, do you think I would tell you? Mine, mine, mine. Fuck you. Oui, that could be a key. Live, die. Either way suits me. I can fuck we. No, that sounds shit. Fate has more cards to turn for you yet? You run and run, but I have done you a favor. Look around this beautiful place. Smell the roses if you can find them. Appreciate this moment we have.
Let's have a closer look.
To search his corpse for anything useful, because that's not a weird thing to do. I do not count the deaths anymore. But then, I never did. The pen of fate awaits writing the final line for you. He feels no pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor.
Taking out this camera.
I understand. If I were infected with a virus and could kill the world, then I would be conflicted about escaping. Live, die. Either way suits me. There is no shame in accepting your loss now.
And I'll heal you.
You have seen so much. It changes you. You wish to go on? Very well.
I might be able to see something. Not even close.
You see the things you have forced me to do? The stain of your blood will be joined by many. Real progress, but such little progress. Meet the biter. It likes biting, you see. Halfway, still so far to go.
You're finished.
Hacking.
feels no pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor.
Take it. Where's the ammo when you need it?
The time has come to give in.
Everyone feeling better? So,
Enjoy this. Run, my friends. I enjoy the chance. This really is not a very efficient way of ending your life. But orders are orders. The Reaper's scythe called for you and you resisted. Good for you. Enjoy the air and run.
Hey everybody, Creature here. So as you could see, shotguns. Fucking shotguns. You get a shotgun, you don't need anything else. You don't need a Magnum, although Becca got the Magnum because she's smart. You know, Biocores. Me personally, I don't always like to choose the Magnum for Biocores. Because I personally want something fast and quick. That's why I choose the automatic weapon. But, you know, she wanted brute strength, so she got the Magnum for the Biocore. But everyone else had shotguns, and they didn't need to get anything else whatsoever. They knew that I wasn't running endurance, so they knew that shotguns were the best bet. Shotguns were the best counter. So, if the survivors get shotguns, and you're not running endurance, and you're running my build, you basically fucking lose, because there's nothing you can do. And, like, goddamn, dude. Like, you have to run endurance if everybody's gonna be running shotguns. Yeah. yeah, the counter is so fucking hard. If everybody runs a shotgun, you can't do shit. Because there was a Valerie, they just had all the grenades imaginable. They just had all the fucking grenades. And because shotguns are so popular, because there's a shotgun meta going on, because you get shotguns in Area 1, so you can just keep using the shotgun. You don't have to upgrade to anything if you get it in Area 1. And because shotguns don't use as much ammo as other weapons, they don't have to change anything. Because if they change to another weapon in Area 2 or Area 3, they're hurting themselves. They're wasting resources by buying a different gun. Because the other gun is going to use too much bullets, and the other gun's going to cost too much, and then they have to buy more ammo for the next gun. But if they get the shotgun in Area 1, they don't need anything else. They can save all their resources. So you can't drain any of their resources, because it's not possible for them to lose it. And there's a Valerie, so she was marking all the credits. There's a Valerie, so she had a surplus of grenades, an unbelievable amount of grenades, so many flashbangs, so many grenades. And it wasn't all Valerie, it was everybody. Everybody got grenades. So every time I died, they got grenades. So that sucked. But January was the biggest problem in Area 1 because she was the only one who had a shotgun. But in Area 2, everybody got a shotgun. Everybody got a shotgun, everybody won, and it was a cakewalk because of that. The only time I ever had any leeway was when I got them alone, but, you know, they were smart. And, they were smart, and I couldn't play Mr. X the way I needed to play him. In Area 2, I downed one person, and then I went after Jill, and I downed Jill, and then I went after Becca, but then it was over. Everyone else ran, and everybody had grenades. They were so fucking ready. Grenades and shotguns is basically all you need to defeat Daniel, even without this build, to be honest. Because shotguns have a lot of oomph. Grenades, well, you always use grenades against Daniel because it can, you know, poof. It blows everybody away. And then you can shoot him down on the ground because he can't attack you. What works in Daniel's favor is when someone goes melee. Sure, they'll do a lot of damage, but you can do a lot of damage too. So I guess the counter to people using shotguns is to try and get behind the survivors, spawn things behind them. But then the biggest problem you have is that your zombies are slow and their survivors are fast. So you need Berserk. But it doesn't matter if you have Berserk, because you spawn your slow-ass creatures behind the survivors, and then you give them Berserk. And that whole time that you were doing that, survivors are already gone. They're in the next room. They're at the security device. They're gone. And because they were grouping up, it was impossible to go to a camera and protect my security devices, because there was a January, destroy the camera. There was a Jill who used a rocket launcher. And if I put any creatures down at all, they would have died immediately because they had shotguns. So it's a powerful build, but once everybody on the team uses fucking shotguns, you basically lose, because you're not fast enough to catch up to them from behind, and you can't defend yourself against shotguns. The infection was shit because I couldn't even attack them. I couldn't even get close enough to attack them because of the shotguns. I was somewhat prepared for it, to be honest. I went in prepared. I got the partially armored zombie because the idea was, the tough zombie, he has a lot of health, but he can still take bullets. So if I was, if I was stunned with a shotgun, I would still take damage and health down as the tough zombie. But if I was the partially armored zombie, they'd have to shoot me in the weak spot. So if just one person had a shotgun, it would have been fine. But everybody had shotguns, so it didn't even fucking work. So I'm not quite sure how to use this build effectively against survivors who aren't melee and survivors who all have shotguns. I'm not quite sure what to do here. Not even the detonator in Area 2 could get through this because it'd stun him. Basically, all you can do is just stop using the build and go back to endurance, and then it wouldn't actually be a problem anymore. The stuns would be completely mitigated. Stuns would be mitigated. 5, 6, 7, 8. You'd have 8 points left. And you wouldn't have to use those anymore ever. You could, since this is a high damage build, you could 3, 5. You go more damage, so you're still getting health back. You're not doing as much damage. But then the build doesn't even work. The build doesn't work because you don't have that extra damage. You don't have 245 damage, because that's the strength of the build, is the damage. And you have no way to defend yourself if everybody has shotguns. And at that point, it's just a normal Daniel build. So that sucks. It's a damn fucking shame, because it's a good, strong build, but it's completely countered 100% by one fucking shotgun. And that's sad. But, you know, that's what happens. That's why they have shotguns in Area 1, to counter beta strain. Because, as you've seen, if they don't have shotguns, it's an easy win for me. If they don't have shotguns, and they choose to keep fighting me, it's easier for me to win. So, if Neobards wants to make it fair with shotguns in Area 1, and they only brought it in to counter Beta Strain, and shotguns are so fucking easy to use, and they're so powerful, and survivors don't need to choose anything at all whatsoever once they buy a shotgun, they need to up the amount of bullets for the shotgun. They need to change the shotgun so it's harder to use. Sure, it'll be a good weapon to use against, you know, Beta Strain, but it comes at a cost. Right now there's no cost to use a shotgun. Because it spawns in Area 1, it's, you know, that's all your credits if you're not prepared for it. But if you're prepared to get the shotgun, then it's not a problem. So up the amount of bullets the shotgun takes. They did actually buff the shotgun itself. They made it easier for the shotgun to actually hit the target. And to be honest, I'm glad they did that, because there was many times I was using the shotgun before the patch where it was you know, I was shooting point blank range, but it wasn't doing shit. Didn't even hit my opponent, so I'm glad they fixed it. But perhaps they should lower the damage of the shotgun now, or increase the amount of bullets. I don't want to sound like, you know, a mastermind main. I'm just trying to find fairness in the build, because right now, if they have shotguns, it's just a complete counter with nothing you can do whatsoever. And that sucks. That really sucks. It just kind of feels like a net at that point. You know, a net before Beta Strain. That sucks. It was the whole reason I switched from a net to Daniel. Was to, you know, use Beta Strain with a whole bunch of damage. If I didn't want to die, then I'll just play a net. But yeah. At this point, I don't know. I'll keep trying. I'll keep changing the deck, see what I can do, because there has to be something I can add to this that can mitigate the, yeah, there has to be something I can do, something I can add that'll help me get around this problem with the shotguns. But if they have a January on their team, it doesn't even matter, because she'll destroy the cameras. One thing I've actually been noticing, playing this build a lot, is that everybody's shooting cameras. They're not even waiting for you to put down creatures, they're all shooting the cameras, so they're all pro fucking players who know that the best way to win the game is to just not play the game. Is just shoot the cameras. You're the only one who plays the game. You lose, because you're the mastermind. Too fucking easy for survivors. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please press that like button. That's such a hard phrase to say because there's a lot of L's in there. And yeah, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think I can possibly change in here, because the build itself is really, really good. It's just the counter is too easy for the survivors. The counter is too powerful from the survivors. So, what do you guys think I should change to this to add to it? And yeah, just let me know. Anyway, have a great day.